Well, the pandemic has changed our lives and increased our stress. This is especially true for children. Our Mary Stackhouse has more on how COVID-19 is impacting kids and tips for parents to help them during this hard time.
Many businesses are seeing less traffic as more folks are staying home due to the coronavirus, but that's not the case at Wellstone, where therapists at their Nova Clinic are seeing more kids right now who are dealing with stress and anxiety due to COVID-19.
A lot of times, these are children who were already dealing with issues previously. And so now that this is coming around, there's just more of an increase in the anxiety that they're experiencing right now.
And often they'll express that stress by acting up.
So they're showing some regression in their behavior. So things that they had once been able to accomplish and move past with their therapist, they're now showing those same symptoms and behaviors again.
The coronavirus has been a common topic in recent counseling sessions, and with schools closed, they're seeing even more calls for therapy. Wellstone is now also busy with school-based therapy services.
Those therapists that were on site in school are now here in office.
The plan here at Wellstone is to stay open for business so folks can get the help they need through this pandemic.
If they are trying to be cautious about coming in, then we have this service that we can provide over the phone or video chat.
And parents can help kids too.
Really, they should be aware of how much exposure their child is getting to the news. It's very easy for children to kind of misinterpret what's being reported, and that can create more anxiety and more stress for them.
Having a conversation with your kids about COVID-19 and what's happening in a way they can understand and answer any questions they may have.
Be a good role model. Stress and anxiety can be transferred. So if the kids can usually feel when their parents are stressed.
And with kids being out of school, parents can implement routines at home to help lessen stress.
A schedule laid out of activities that they're going to do at a specific time. Have your kids get outside and exercise. Give them a well-balanced meal. Make sure they're getting enough sleep.
Putting the Valley first. Mary Stackhouse, WZDX News.